A broad spectrum of thinking and memory changes can occur in people with Parkinson's disease, including forgetfulness, confusion about routine tasks, lack of judgment, compulsive behaviors, paranoia, anxiety, and personality changes. It can be extremely difficult for the care partner to understand and accept this new person. The seeming loss of the former person may result in a great deal of sadness, stress, anxiety, and depression in the caregiver and the family. It is important to adapt to these changes, even though they can be frustrating and frightening for both the person with Parkinson's and the family. Promptly report any new or sudden changes in thinking or behavior to the healthcare team. In some cases, medication may be prescribed for depression, declining memory, hallucinations, and behavior or personality changes. Psychologists, social workers, or other mental health professionals can provide individual, couple, or family counseling as needed. Be aware that thinking changes may worsen when someone is ill, hospitalized, or in an unfamiliar environment. Memory is also worsened by a lack of sleep, stress, lack of activity, or depression. Many people experience slowness in thinking, where it takes longer to process information and to respond to a statement or question. Ask one question at a time. Give your loved one time to respond to a question before assuming that he does not care to answer. Some caregivers make it a habit to count to 10 before asking the question again. If thinking changes are severe, you may want to ask either/or questions instead of an open-ended question. For example, instead of asking, "What do you want to wear today?" ask, "Do you want to wear the red shirt or the blue shirt?" Choice will still be given, which helps maintain self-esteem and dignity. Some people have difficulty finding the word they want to say, or they lose their train of thought in the middle of a sentence. You can help your loved one by giving him a 1 or 2 word hint so he can complete his thought. Avoid using too many words when providing direction. Short, simple phrases work best. Use the same cue each time. Teach the cues to all who provide care or direction to your loved one. Speak at eye level and maintain eye contact. A smile and pleasant manner can go a long way toward cooperation. Changes in memory may make it difficult for your loved one to remember what is scheduled for the day, and family members may become frustrated if they have to repeat information.
And with this mental piece, with the dementia, and not being able to process, not being able to think through things, not remember, because he can ask me the same question 15 times. That is so challenging for me.
A chalk or whiteboard can be used to note the daily schedule or to note a special event for that day. Placing a clock near the board provides a good reference for the written schedule. Individuals with Parkinson's are easily distracted. As Parkinson's advances, multitasking becomes almost impossible. Limit distractions as you try to accomplish the day-to-day routine. For example, turn off the TV and the radio during dressing and eating. Keep things simple to avoid confusion. Cross off days on a calendar and keep frequently used items in a consistent place to reduce mix-ups and frustration. Remote controls that only have off, on, volume, and channel buttons will provide independence in using the TV. Some people have difficulty finding the word they want to say, or they lose their train of thought in the middle of a sentence. As Parkinson's symptoms progress, your loved one may have more trouble making good choices, solving problems, or understanding new information. These changes may affect his ability to safely drive, use power tools and kitchen appliances, or be left home alone. It may be hard for the person with Parkinson's to understand that these once familiar tasks are now safety risks, and he may not be aware of the changes he has experienced. Involve the medical team to discuss these limitations and set restrictions if necessary. These changes will not be easy for you or your loved one to accept, but you must be prepared in case they occur. Watch part 2 of Thinking Changes for tips on how to deal with difficult behavior changes that occur as a result of hallucinations, depression, and dementia.